What it do? We done got live. We in the building. Let's do this, man. Gonna do a little grinding today. Get on this live, man. Roll call, man. What we got in the building, man? Type your name in the chat, man. Let me see what's cracking. About to get into this grind, man. Get into this think surge, man. See if we can pop off. Make a couple of coins in this thing, you know. Get it cracking. Let's do it. I want to say I got live on TikTok, but I don't know. I can't tell. It's my first time, so we're just gonna do what we do. You know what I'm talking about? Let me go into some settings a little bit to see what's cracking here. And here says here. I don't see nothing, bro. I know one of these things had to say I had to click something on. So I don't know, man. Things I gotta work with later on, man. It's too late now. I'm in this thing. Alright, let's get into some gameplay, man. I ain't doing no team building or nothing right now, man. Just gonna go ahead and lock in, man. Crackhead. You know what I'm talking about? Alright, let's get over here. That's loud. Don't need to hear that. Yo, they don't want to give me no opponent, man. What's cracking? I need to know what they want to do. What they trying to do. They trying to do something?
This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports as we join you from USAA Stadium. USAA, proud to serve the military community and their families. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
There we go. Okay.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To the air right away is Brady.
Yeah.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage has decided to test him early. They proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw is Brady.
Come on, man.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Brady. To the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From midfield, here's Brady. They'll drop this one down to Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, now Brady. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
19,
Throwing now is Brady. Pass complete, Joe Mixon in the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 and the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Brady. Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
ready, stick, black, 95. Ready?
To throw from his end zone. London. Short throw. He's got Kraft. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings us 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. London. That one complete to Driver. And they take this up here to 30 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
7 on the play. And the Packer first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Got control of the game.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 40. Ready.
Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're the offensive huddle, just smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Operating from the gun, London. They'll find Driver here. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to have the Packers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for fourth down.
A first down carry here for Charles. With some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. There's the stiff arm. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Cut. 50. Yellow.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out of his hands, quick to Jackson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go until halftime.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ultra. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. On the left side here, Wilson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
First down, Green Bay.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run from the gun with Charles. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Anderson's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Black blue. Red blue. 32.
Throwing to start the drive. London. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A deep ball for Charles. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. London. Now it's complete. To 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half and what didn't. And figured out another game plan.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Down. Black, 95.
On second down, here's a keeper for the QB. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper. That's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Working the middle of the field, it's not complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Touchdown ends it.
It'll be first and goal when we come back.
How do I get there?
You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Let's go. 50, green. 10.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And let's get this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
All right, man. We grinding, yo. We grinding. We grinding, baby. I do have a lot of upgrades I need to make on this team. I ain't been locked in like I should.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gunn with Charles Davis, and before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams, and the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, and make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
What do they do?
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay. Where we going? Got the ball first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Make it do move. Right. 3-on-3. Okay.
Throwing to start the drive. London. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Back to throw. London. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and had the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Part of you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Chat box is messed up because these stupid. I gotta get rid of these. I gotta do regular chat.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yellow. Black 40. Yellow blue. Ready?
Looking to throw. London. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And the finding of that's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did.
Let me pull out.
And now a lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
I hate that.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 33. Hill, cut.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quick into their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
Back at the 45-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
On the double. Let's go. 45. Right. Check two. Ready?
From the gun on third down. London. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Black shot. Strike.
On fourth down, London. And they hit him as he throws as this was going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Damn, I hate that. Oh, man.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
2 yards to go, second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Shuck now to throw. Now it's a missing one. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It is down to it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
To throw is Shuck. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Now Shuck. They'll look middle here and give it to Adunze. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
To throw now, Shuck. Now a run, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Shuck. And his throw is incomplete. Back-to-back, great plays defensively. Gets a sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down the distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Anderson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
60 red. 60 red. Right. 97.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll go out near the field at the 49.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Again, it's Charles.
Come on, give me that.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Anderson to kick off.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now an audible here into something else. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well, I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Throwing, Shuck. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Packers nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. And right about the
Well, I took that one on the chin. Damn, 6 wins again. Keep getting 6 wins in this mode. I need 10. I need 10 wins. Jello Cup. I need 10 wins, Jello Cup. Going back in, bro. Start over from the bottom. Started from the bottom. It's the only way to do it, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. And thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, 2 teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep, downfield, as often as you can.
And a solid run back there. Look at this out past the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number. The back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up now. You've got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 57 color. Hey, yellow, go. Right side.
Now Mahomes. He knows to get the ball and completes it. He's going to have a Texans first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to work it out.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for his quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Something I'm trying out. Was it weird?
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Pick this one up on the ground, and he is going to have a Texans 1st down. Only by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's a run. He's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. So not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this.
The microphone's supposed to be way up, bro. I'm new to this Streamlab, so I'm trying to work out all the bugs.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Moving left. He's got it at 3. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the play. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Marshall Falk. Touchdown, Houston. So on 3rd and goal, they run in. Sometimes Greg says 4th down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off on the hip. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there, but he only needed 1.
I got all my mics and everything up high. Like max volume. So I don't know why it's low.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40.
Here we go. Back. Ready. Field. Left.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Devontae Smith, clear to return.
Hey, that's a fun.
Good job in covering him down short of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Oh, I can't believe that. I'm running so slow. I had the whole play dissected, bro. And I'm
And he will take this one in. 80 yards. It's up and through. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7
I
lead.
said I was waiting on it, and then when I tried to go get it,
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. And move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Byron Murphy, there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Getting slant there. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready, throw, 52, 32.
They don't want to repeat the first down. So they'll keep it on the ground. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now this looks like a design run. He works free, right side. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Packers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. We talk about a quarterback who can hurt you both ways. That is the one way defenses just can't stop him. All that speed, taking it the distance.
You're exactly right, Mike. This is just one of the elements of the quarterback position that is just so hard for defenses to account for. When they get themselves in space, they in essence turn into a running back. And once they get out in front, there's no catching them.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Flush to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play, throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. The throw here is complete. And that's a gain there is going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They try to get this one on the ground.
Jamal Charles, the ball carrier. The stop made by Miles Garrett. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
You need all them timeouts from me, my boy.
Yellow, 43. Close, 10. Check right. Ready?
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
Right, 60. Yellow, red, 38.
They'll drop to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point is up and through. And the Packers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7.
Hook it out.
And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st down. That Mahomes. Open man downfield is Smith. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
21 yards. And the Texans first down.
Play action here. Mahomes going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. They'll run to the 5-yard line.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
It is 3rd and goal. Mahomes. And it's a touchdown. version can give you the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up.
And you get in. An incredible gutsy call. Pays off. They've taken the lead by one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And they'll bring it down just shy of the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Number 38, down, ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw, that's complete on the slant. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Fires quickly, it is complete on the slant. Down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20.
36 yards on the play.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to win the game. This kick is good. And the Packers are going to move out in front. So, it's a win for the Packers. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, from New Orleans, we say goodnight.
That's a clip. I gotta know how to work this stream lab some kind of way. I'm supposed to be able to say clip or hit something to where I can get right back to this for an easy clip. But I gotta learn, man. I gotta learn this stuff, bro. But that was a clip, man. Clutch moment. Get up the sideline for the game, win the field goal. I'll say that's clip worthy. It's a way I'm supposed to be able to pull up instant replay, overlay. I want to run that back. All right, man, let's get out of here. I want to switch something around in my lineup. Where is he? You and Witherspoon gotta switch. Shift. What did that do? I did something wrong. My God. I don't know why they did that. I want him on the left side, so this puts him on the left side. I need somebody better than McDuffie. But I'm just grinding what I'm grinding right now. I ain't gonna worry too much about it. And abilities ain't even lit up in this mode, but which I'm sick of. I'm sick of running this mode without abilities. But I'm trying to win that little money, man. Trying to get that little bread out this tournament, out this event, I should say. It's sweaty as hell, though. It's a sweaty ass mode without abilities. My whole scheme and strategy is thrown out the window. My chat box is trash, man. I don't know how to get it right, bro. I'm about to uninstall, install, and get it, do something different with it. See if I can work with it for a second, man. Always show messages, it's not on, so why is they still on the screen? Disable message animations.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Flacco. And incomplete, dropping things out.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Flacco from the gun. This will be caught by Randy Moss. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put your offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got an incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Yeah, shit.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Throwing to start the drive. London. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Visitors, nothing. Orton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That's into the hands of Edwards. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Passing play, Flacco. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, break. Come on, set. Side, 30, ready.
On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Let's go. 45, right, black ultra. Ready.
Operating from the gun, London. Lead to his tight end, Wilson. The ball down is a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Cut. Shot, 17. Ready, right, set.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They run over center with Charles. And the Forest blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
As we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know? He's got to throw it better. You got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in the second half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Oh, baby.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. And their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Off the play fake, London. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
49-yard line.
Ten cycles. Come on, set. 50, green.
On first down, it's Charles again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. He's one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Line of scrimmage to the 24. This is 2nd and 6. this is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
Out the gun now on third down. Pass taken in. Ball is going tight end. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
You ready, man?
Ready, set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one going to come up short. No throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come throw another one here and have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Let's go. Yes, set.
They go up the middle to Jamal Charles. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 of the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up second and
Watch out
7.
now. 50 series. Ready.
They'll hand it off to Charles. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 10th carry now for Jamal Charles. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
Ready.
For our Packers.
10 cycles.
First and 10 on the 2-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things, not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this way.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We got it today.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaud, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
I gotta work to do today, man. I gotta get into my TikTok thingy and try to get my overlays and all that stuff set up. I don't know how I look.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
Come on, set. Right on. Make it do moves.
Throwing right away on the game's first play. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And the Lions have come up with the football.
That's just going to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And caught by Davis. And he's in! Vernon Davis. Touchdown Lions. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Morgan Anderson to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, and works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup, brings us 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, we're trying to get it on the ground. This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one.
Ain't no fucking way.
Incomplete. They could not hook up
That play
on what will
always
be
good.
the final play of this first quarter.
Wide open.
We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got it with a second down and 10.
Just threw the ball away, bro.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Field, black, yellow, 22. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Packers.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Makes the score Packers 14, Lions 7. Morton Anderson to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8.
Punch it out.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man is Davis.
Take this fucking game.
Still going.
He got tackled from
And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
We are all square, 14 apiece to score as this runs away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready? Down. Move 32.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Former 3rd overall pick, Williams. Phillips getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Ready. Ball red. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitting slant there. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So often sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Right move. Come on, set. Set, cut. Cut.
Back to throw. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
That's another.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Yellow. Ready. Black 40. Yield. Cut.
Back to the air one more time. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
On the
Lions.
double.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready. Set.
Pulling back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
Set. Cut.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Striker. 3. Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Ready.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
Alright.
Now there's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Oh, man, over the field.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Look, field, black. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Packers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Get ball to half, man. I fought my way back into this thing. I finished the drill.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
To kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
26-yard line.
Throw here to begin the drive. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to go.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. He'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. That ball flies to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. So they're going to take over at their own 8-yard line.
And there is your dagger!
What is he doing, man? Look at this nonsense. What is you doing, bro? Like, you don't.
Over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Okay, ready? Fight, kick. Come on, set.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Red, cycle. Set. Black 40, you, yellow. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Shot. Black shot. Seven. Hut.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Now, faking the give, and it left, buying time, taking off,
best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush. And that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Forced out left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
They'll drop the throw. Just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Man, how did I get off of that?
Throw on the run is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice game, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in. Like, they have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Now, 2nd and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And it's a big-time sack by the defense, but Mike, you just can't take these sacks if you're the quarterback. End-of-game situations, you're trying to make something happen and come from behind. You have to understand, throwaways, I don't care if you have to put the ball in harm's way, you have to take a little bit more chances here. These negative sacks, they cost time, they cost yardage, and they really make this even a more difficult hole to climb out of.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. It took
Let's see something here. Morning. What was I looking for initially? Rewards. Where am I at? Here. I might as well buy them joints. I got really 2 people I need to buy some, but I mean honestly it don't matter because I don't got abilities right now, so I might as well just lock in until I'm done with this mode. $25, love to see it. Love to see it, bro. I don't care about uniforms, bro. I always pick Packers. I got all the Packers stuff. Oh, why I didn't pick it? What happened? You gotta pick one. Classic, Color Rush, what's the difference between these two? I think they're the same, right? I don't know. Let me go see. 'Cause I know I got everything. Let's see if I got everything first. So I can pick one of them. Visuals. I got this equipped, so that's the brown. Is this color not a thing? This question. Let me look at dark. What? What's equipped right now? That one? Let's go with... Let's equip that one. Let's go back in, man. We just grinding, man. Grinding and vibing, man. Shout me out in the chat if you out there, man. Let me know what's cracking with you. Let's look and see something real quick. This is probably gonna be part of a video. So let's go to my lineup. Gotta talk myself through it. We're gonna talk about and discuss the abilities on Drake London. Let's look at Drake London card. Drake London card. I don't know why we're doing this because I'm gonna need to play a game with abilities in it, but Legend, Freight Train, Dots, Gambit, Trust, Fast Break, Protected, Tank, and Pro Reads. So let's start here at Pro Reads. Pro Reads highlights first open target and ignores pressure, right? So this is basically fearless with an added bonus of highlighting the first open target. So if you know your reads, it's gonna light up as soon as you see as it's open. Your first read, your second read. It's it's probably an underrated X factor. We know what Tank is, breaking hit stick tackles. Now protected. Do his stack with all day, because most of your linemen have all day. So if you got all day on your lineman, and then you put protected on your quarterback, you got double all day. Not double all day, I won't say all day and a half. If that makes sense. Fast break. So I do a lot of running plays with my quarterback, read options and that sort of thing. This improves that, and I need it because the plays I run, if I don't have it on, it's significantly decreased when I play. The blocking it goes down. Trust, need that on your quarterback. Now, obviously, Gambit, faster AI passes that can't be picked off by AI defenders. Obviously, it don't matter if somebody switch stick you and they pick it or they just user pick it, right? They're going to take it. But it's essentially gunslinger with an added benefit of bouncing off AI interceptions. But with all the switch sticking going on, don't even worry about it. Don't make bad reads. And dots. This is all of your what's the name? Accuracies. What do they call your dead eyes? All of your dead eyes. Now I was looking at adding quick draw, which is different from Gunslinger. I believe it is different from Gambit, and so that it gives you an added animation during the moment you're under pressure. So if you're under pressure, it's gonna get the ball out faster, and then you have ignores pressure, so it's gonna be accurate while having a faster animation. So I might go with that when I get back into that type of gameplay. And then Legend Freight Train, obviously with all the momentum shifts out here, gonna have somebody with it. The only way you can do something different is to start the game with for me, I would start the game in like some type of wildcat situation, running the ball, and then put him in. But I would need somebody to sacrifice if somebody running momentum shift. But I ain't even running that mode right now, so. Defensively, I got X Factor that's not lit up. Who is it? You lit up. Let's see. Keith Jackson is trash. I gotta get him out of here. And then who else supposed to be lit up? Who got the X? Oh, nobody got the X? It's my D-line. So don't nobody get the X. Who got the X? Who would I have it be? It don't matter right now, but if I was to say, it was gonna be one of my corners. But I'm gonna redo all this anyway. Once I start playing them goons with all them avalanches, I gotta switch that up. I need reinforcements everywhere, out my ways everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I need it everywhere, bro. Everybody gotta have out my way. All right, man. Let's get back into it. Let's grind, man. Where we at? 3 wins. Let me go use the restroom.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, the Caesars Superdome. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Hey, Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game. Any edge that you could create, but now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
We're just seconds away from getting this one started, and we're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First play throwing for Prescott. Next on the crosser. Has room down the left sideline. To the 10. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, get a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing. Jason Myers
What up, Jay?
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought that inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
at their own 19-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now come out throwing. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Setting up to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. We're trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's keeping it himself on the 3rd down option. And he got real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that game and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They're going for this. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That was a big 3-yard gain because instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him a 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Black, 95. Black, 6. Cut.
Now looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go. Okay.
He's going to throw it again. It's caught Tucker Kraft. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 22. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down, Packers.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Vikings have played to an early lead. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this.
On the double. Red, cycle. Down. Cut.
First down, play action. That's complete to Jackson. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Here we go. 10 black.
They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Ready?
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in, touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
PAT effort coming up. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Anderson to kick off.
And now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He loses the football. Packers pick it up. And Green Bay takes this one back for the touchdown. The Packers get some Bob, we both know this. Some guys are only looking to make the tackle and end the play. Others come in hunting for the football and forcing fumbles in hopes of getting exactly what we just saw.
It can be tough for these receivers. A lot of times, they know contact is coming, but they don't always get to prepare for it because they don't always see it. In these elite defenses, when they give you a completed pass, it's just another opportunity to create that kind of fumble, and sometimes even the defensive touchdown.
Why are you a Minnesota fan and playing in the Saints stadium? This seems to be bad, man.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say is that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And again an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Finds the football complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
16 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10.
He's got a man in motion.
49-yard line.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Prescott to throw once more. Fleet on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big plays, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
No connection on the last play, and now 3rd down. Pass right side, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10, Prescott. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense right now went perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
That throwing again. Sends this to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Packers in the defensive stand and come through with a turnover. And the final throw into that.
out of here, y'all. Be up out of here, y'all. And there
is your dagger.
What is this? Mini Man, what's good with it? Appreciate the like. Yo, what's up with the searching? My voice is terrible. This is double. I wonder why my voice is like that on this mic, bro. It's a double feedback somewhere on my mic. I wonder where is that. The audio is terrible still. I'll fix it, man. I need an audio guy for my stream, cause man, it won't be right. It just won't get right. Some kind of way it's a double. It's coming in there twice. It's going in there twice, bro. On my gameplay. I know they trying to find somebody. They trying to find a goon for me right now, bro. Cause come on, man. It's crazy. Pick somebody, man.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple of offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is, make them snap it again.
And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets away quickly, and it's caught. He is knocked down. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Complete, and he's going to have the first down, able to reach the ball forward and dive past the yellow line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it is up the middle, and he'll get about 5.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
From the 38 now, here is 2nd and 5. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. Back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
That's another Seahawks touchdown.
They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run. It was up 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
On the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Seahawks touchdown. 1st and 10 at the 21.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The throw here is complete.
They have a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game.
And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers blanking it everywhere he looked. To bring up a 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. They earned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Here we go on the return from the 1. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, we had the ball the whole first half.
On the set.
Good do the same thing.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Next, hut.
Down, faking the give. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. They'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
Not going to do that.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
When we get it in fourth and manageable, and I'll consider going.
Let's go. A little strike.
Bill looks to throw. Hitting slant there. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and it looks like they're going to get off the field.
And over the middle and taken out. He's got it. And he's going to have a Packers first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down.
Here we go. Black 40.
As they try to run it here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
On second and 10, they'll try to throw. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
That's what I do. I wouldn't be doing corner route, man.
Down. Striker. 63. Hit. Mega.
They'll drop to throw.
Nice.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Take it in. And he's going to have the Packers first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on fourth and long.
Ready? And cycle. Fight. Here we go. Set. Red 38. Ready?
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. It never transpired. He didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
The toss, left side, caught by his running back. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can get good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time, there's a lot of room to operate. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Red, cycle. Cut.
Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Down. Black, next ready.
A little quick pass to the receiver, heading right.
Ain't no way.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, right, white. Here we go. 45, white. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they kick it here? You'll run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go. Get your move.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This is clocked 2. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Here we go. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point, up and good. And the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead.
Hey, the lead was good.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Here we go. One final play. And that's gonna be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So, it's a win for the Packers.
I grinded that out.
A premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. So, that'll do it for us.
That's how you grind them out, man. No panic. Stay calm. Use my timeouts. 5-0. Let's go, man. Got to get to 10-0 though, man. It's a grind, man. They make you work for them little bit of coins, man. There they go. They looking for a goon. Trying to match me up with a goon, bro. Come out of this. Come on, man. Just pick somebody, bro. They do not want you to get them coins, man. They done got better at this matchmaking. You know what I mean? Because this event has been a grind. I keep getting up 6, 7 wins and then get popped. They put me up against some absolute goons, bro, down the stretch. See, it's quicker to find a matchup early. But now it take a while because they looking for the goon squad. AM, what's good?
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Landon, what's cracking?
He fields it from the 8.
Oh, no.
He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Warriors, 17. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
First play is to the air. Taking a shot on the first play. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. Lambercocky with a touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Zaya was good.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
They found me an opponent, bro. What he came out with, a formation I ain't really never seen, bro. He had the wide receiver in the nub. He ran the street, man, wide open, man. Had people
Ready?
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Cut.
Carrying it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponent start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Completed over the middle. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found favorites. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
they send this away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
One play in Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing from the gun. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Caught by Gordon out of the backfield. And this one's worked down to the 33 before he's stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down now, ball at the 33.
Gain of 14.
They are throwing it again. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers break the tie here in the first. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin the game. They got off the bus ready to roll, full speed from the start.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
I'm definitely out of position right now.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Down. Yellow, 20.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So second and 6 coming up.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
He's dropping back to throw. The next on the crosser. And he's got Cole at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready?
Here's a design run. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. We are absolutely sprinting through this game, already through one quarter.
Chargers fan, boy.
It's a design boot. It's a good out there, he's gonna drop it. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Hey, check mega. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, looking to one side. They're gonna get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're gonna force fourth down.
That's crazy.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down before the return gets far.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They'll throw here on 1st. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
Get the fuck out of here.
This is going to end up incomplete. The Raiders have it on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. He's looking deep once again. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Open one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He's got you for the completion. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
3 yards on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
He's going to throw it again. The Packers are all over it. He goes down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after the sack, here comes 2nd and 11. Pass play now. On the move, hit it right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring in the face.
3rd and long, and in the throw.
Nice.
This is man caught by Odunze. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. In the red zone now.
Nice.
And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
19 right. Warriors 70. 70 right.
Still sticking with the passing game. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout for this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Rob, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Aubrey puts it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Red ultra. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
And a great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock in his drive is already in enemy territory.
45. What?
First down, play action. Fires right away, but incomplete.
As that pass falls to the ground, kid, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. He's going to throw this one. Finds his man. He's cracked. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight ends, that's an extra bonus.
33, yellow. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down around the 34. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
10 black. Ready?
Trying to throw this from the gun. The defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready? Black ultra. Blue 32. Ready?
They're throwing it. This one taken in by Kraft. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he'll give the Packers the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
You know, Kid, we worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was saying to our producer and top back. I circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the second half.
Man in motion here. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. It connects on the deep shot. And what a hit there. Al, she paced the press for move the chains that time.
Hey, that was a good route, man. I didn't know what he was going to do. Then I ain't getting them down pressure.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game.
Your face. That's good.
And off to Gordon. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. After the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down. Here he goes, third and long. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
26 yards.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. Nice to see the roll of the dice and continue the series.
Lining up to take it on second down. Just keeping it, gotta get it forward.
Let's go now.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And even getting skunked in that second half, Brock, the damage done in the first, enough to claim victory at the end. And of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize that stellar defensive effort in the second half that made this win possible.
5-0. Yeah. Here come Gone Squad. All right, so review. What was working? I can't get no pressure just running what I'm doing. I need to run more of my 4-man rush. Okay. All right. I got to win 5 in a row.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Ewart, I'm Case Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Anderson to kick off.
We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And here we go for Lambeau. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Right there. I gotta get some glasses, man. Right there,
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Looking deep to open the game. Full extension, and he brings it in! It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game with the approach. I love that.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. It could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. They give it to him up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offensive line fast. is now 3rd and goal. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers, they're off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. Red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. And that's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And it leads to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Back to throw now. Got a man downfield. This is Jackson. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So a touchdown on the board for Broncos. They start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
You call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers is about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. We get his return from the 11. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to work after throwing the pick. Great defensive play to Jarrett loses incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. Look to throw. He's trying to push the field. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
On the turn, already lost it. Oh, heads up play for the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. You just get the play off. That one's cut on one sideline. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. We are absolutely sprinting through this game, already through 1 quarter. To throw here on 1st down. And that's it on the slant. He will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on Sunday. You're just looking for a short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
There's a give on 1st and goal. He runs it across, touchdown. Giants earn the chance to tie before halftime.
He's gonna get loose no matter what I do, bro. I just gotta stay in front. I get the ball in half. I go down here and score. Be in good shape.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Now they'll try the extra point again. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7. Jason Myers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Get Green Jack.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. This is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. This is 7 and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
At the 25-yard line.
45. Hut.
Back to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. This one reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. He's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Down. Yellow. 43. Striker. 3. Hey, close deal.
Back to throw. Caught quickly on the slant.
Break the
Down
tackle.
just shy of the 40. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Yards on the play. That's another Packers
Ready?
first down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock.
Ready?
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Come on, set.
Throwing from the gun. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Intended for
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
and 10.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first, guarantee some yards, and then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Yellow. 20. Ready.
That's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
58-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they have left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready, line, bro. Hey. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Final throw before the break. That's the downfield working around. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense in the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. He'll dump this one out to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 26.
Work against the blitz. Short pass brought in. Down the left sideline he goes. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off blitz, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or do shredding a defense just like that.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Hand off to the back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half of this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here we go. Black 40.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, when rough, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party to get the ball. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off the turner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Buying some time right. Going deep here for the end zone.
Hit that!
There, he knocks it away. And he connects for it all on that 1st down. So back to the drawing board, they go for 2nd.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Looking slant route complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running back motions right. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Running right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. They're out to try and tack on the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants cut it to a field goal game.
Giants 14.
Always set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Now to the running back. And they blow up field opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Takes the hands off. Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
12 yards to go.
Here we go. Blaster, take the red. Strike, check the rifle. Ready?
Setting up to pass. Rolling down to his left. He's making a bid for it. And he'll get it up to the 47.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Look at him, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Yellow, 22.
Looking to throw. They cross the 40. Nice run there. Through the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper.
Up the middle, and somebody blocked it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start a read from the secondary goal. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
After it was knocked away, makes the turf, so that incomplete pass means 2nd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
He rolls to his right. And it's a touchdown! And race for the moment clock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Well, you never want a penalty to take a touchdown off the board, but nobody to blame but himself here. This one's on him.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you point a finger at somebody else, there's 3 pointing right back at you, and in this case, it was all on him. Just loose inside of where he was on the field, and he and his team lose a touchdown.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
He's got it for the touchdown. There's still a small chance
Oh
for
my
him. This one
goodness,
isn't
I'm
over.
right here, man. I'm on the corner this time.
When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's throwing it down in the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And this is recovered by the Packers hands team. They're going to win this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. The Giants using their first timeout.
7-yard line.
Okay,
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
you're ready.
They give it to him again. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
A loss of 2 yards.
The Giants are going to call their final timeout here.
Morton Anderson on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
26.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Hands are 50, hands are 50.
He'll look to throw it. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass. Intended for his money back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick.
Hell
And that was a
no.
great fly through the air block, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. Now hurry this to the line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ohio State.
So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
Nightmare was on my heels.
And that's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner Brock Ewart, I'm Kate Scotts. This has been another edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.
They would not let him make no further end, too. I could not intercept the ball. It's like he had Gambit. Not even that. He had better than Gambit because I picked it off a couple times and dropped it. I'm hungry, man. I need to eat. I'm thinking about food. Can't lock in. I want to finish. I'm on 6 wins. This is about to be where I get. 6 wins. I'm going to go ahead and end it, man. I've been on long enough, man. I've been on almost 4 hours, bro. I got to eat.